Troll 2, the follow-up to the 2022 Norwegian monster film Troll, appears to have the potential to be as successful on Netflix as the original film. Just one day after it debuted on the streaming service, the sequel raced to the top of Netflix's top 10 trending movies list. And it doesn't look like it's going back to its troll hole anytime soon. Troll 2 is essentially Godzilla vs. Kong, but with trolls. It was directed by Roar Uthaug, who also directed the original movie. Even the posters have the same look. Mads Sjøgaard Pedersen, Kim S. Falk Jørgensen, and Ina Marie Willman all return to reprise their roles from the first film. The story kicks off when another scientist, played by newcomer Sarah Korami, catches a new troll from the mountains, a Megatroll. Nora, played by Willman, is a scientist and troll expert who gets called out of retirement to deal with this situation. But as you might expect, trolls are rarely kept in captivity for very long. Just like the first Troll film, Troll 2 features a mid-credits scene that seems to hint at future films. So what does this mean? Will there be a Troll 3 movie? Troll 2's ending explained. The Megatroll breaks out of prison and begins terrorizing Norway. Nora realizes that Megatroll wants to exact revenge on the Christian government that forced his race into exile. She finds the Troll King's son, whom she calls Beautiful. Since she can communicate with trolls, she befriends Beautiful and gets his help to stop Megatroll from destroying a Norwegian city. After some trial and error, the crew figures out that the only way to stop Megatroll is to pour holy water down his throat, which will kill him from the inside out. But here's the catch. The holy water bombs need to be manually detonated, meaning someone will have to sacrifice their life to drop them directly into Megatroll's mouth. Andreas, played by Kim S. Falk Jørgensen, volunteers for this ultimate sacrifice. After Andreas dies, Beautiful steps in and permanently defeats Megatroll thanks to Andreas's heroic act. In the film's final scene, we see Nora moving into a house in the mountains, with Beautiful wandering around outside and Andreas's wife giving birth to his child. Rest in peace, Andreas. But wait, there's more. Troll 2 end credits scene explained. Yes, Troll 2 has an end credits scene, just like the original film. Well, more like a scene during the credits. In this scene, one of the VMORC researchers, Professor Meller, played by Jon Kettle Johnson, is shown talking to a military general on a cell phone in a dimly lit laboratory. The professor tells the general to give it some time after collecting a specimen that is developing. Then we see a shot of a small troll trapped in a terrarium. Oh no, and he's actually kind of cute. So what does this mean? Is the professor gonna sell this troll to the military so they can use it as a weapon? Will it grow up to be even more dangerous than the Megatroll? This is clearly a setup for Troll 3. Will Troll 3 be on Netflix? As of right now, there's no official announcement that a Troll 3 film is in the works. However, it's obvious the filmmakers want Troll 3 to happen. It'll probably depend on how well the second film performs on Netflix. And even though it's only been one day, the sequel looks like it's headed for success. Director Roar Uthaug said in an interview with Variety, "We've talked about this, and the word trology does sound really good," when asked about a potential Troll 3 film. The guy makes a really good point. Netflix, you've got to do this just for the pun alone. At least one Netflix executive is already on board. Larry Tanz, the company's chief of programming for Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, is in favor of Troll 3. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.